your girl Queen AK, and I'm a Chi-Town native, but 305 is very near and dear to my heart. So I started off my journey a little while ago with this thing called rap, but music is a lifestyle. I started off as a dancer at the age of 3. I always had a rhythm inside of my heart, and it compelled me to get into making music.
Okay. At the age of 3, you just knew.
At the door.
It'd be like that.
At the door.
So you from Chicago?
Yeah.
So how does being from Chicago shape your sound, your artistry?
Chicago is a home of creatives. It's a home of rawness and creativity and bucking and just so much big energy that it's just like
Big.
it speaks through my music.
Big energy.
Huge energy. Colossal.
Yeah, Chicago.
Come on. And what speaks to my music is my upbringing. Just that rawness, that realness, being authentic to who you are, no matter what room you're standing in.
Right.
My music is telling where I come from, for sure.
So, growing up in Chicago, who was your musical influence? Like, who was the biggest?
Yo, I remember my pops for sure bumping Common in the car. Lupe Fiasco, Kick Push, but I'm a Kanye kid. Like, any album that Kanye has dropped, it's just it's been in rotation and shuffled and played over and over again. His lyricism is crazy. So when you speak about Chicago, you can't miss people like that. But that's early days. Now when we get into the high school days, you can't forget Herbo. You can't forget Lil Durk. You can't forget Young Pappy. You can't forget Chief Keef. You can't forget all these greats. And drill music was an era. It was really an era. But I think as I get older, I kind of steer away from it. Not because I don't love it, because you could catch me in the car jamming, but because the message has changed.
I get that.
You know?
So, with the message changing, with your most recent single, Who Am I? What would you, or what do you want the people to feel from that specific song? What's the message of that song?
The message is understand that I'm not a phase or a moment. I'm a movement. And a force to be reckoned with.
I like that.
I'm not here to just come and go. I know people are starting to ask the questions now. Who was that? I heard her freestyle. I heard her music. I seen her on Instagram. Who is that?
Right.
And my response to it was, who am I? And so you get the summary, and now you got to stay to get the whole book.
I get that. So, what you saying, changing the message and shifting from the whole drill and everything, would you say you work on mindset a lot with your art?
I believe that working on your mindset is a daily practice. It's a lifestyle. And so my mindset has only evolved because I tapped in with myself. And I want to say as early as 2017, 2018 is really when I started to journal and actually internalize what I was feeling or thinking. As an early teen, you just got all these feelings that you don't really know how to compartmentalize. You're just feeling everything at once. As I got older and I got more mindful of who I was, I began the practice of journaling and writing my thoughts out. And that process eventually led me into storytelling with music. And after that, now I'm making songs to beats. And now fucked around and became a rapper. So that's mentality is everything to my creative process, to my existence.
And you just talked about journaling, and I was about to ask how you deal with creative blocks, or when you're, when your mind ain't there, you don't want to be creative, you want to take a break. Not inspired.
Yeah.
What do you do?
When I get in that mode, and honestly it happens, I have to change my scenery. I feel like it's like walking into a wall that you just keep walking into, keep walking into, keep walking into. Eventually you realize, damn, I gotta move the fuck around. You know? So my biggest thing is getting a change of scenery, breathing some different air, getting just a different mindset. Even just smelling a different place can like change your whole perspective. And so for me, when I get too far in it, I gotta take a trip.
I get that.
I come back inspired every time.
I get that. I definitely love taking trips after it's been too long that I ain't took a trip. Like, I gotta go. Do you have any music that's unreleased that you probably will never release just because like it's just too real, it's just too raw, it's too much for the people?
I feel like when it comes to this music thing, it's never too much. But outside of the music, for real, I'm just a private person overall. So there's certain stories that probably will never get told to y'all. But the music in my head, unreleased, it's probably a love song. And I actually shared one with you before. I was like, you know what? I had something heavy on my mind that had to do with us, and I wrote a song. And then I showed you the song. You was like, oh, it's a good song.
You did show me the song.
You was like, no, it's a good song. And I'm like, no, for real. But like, I don't need everybody in my business. I was okay with you knowing it. It had to do with you.
I get that. So talking about love songs, what's something that you are healing from that your art helps you release? You need an example?
No. I think that my art in current day has allowed me to release the fear of being great. I stopped putting so many like mental blocks and barriers on myself, as in like, you couldn't do it, or why would it be you? And it's just like, why wouldn't it be you?
Right.
It is you. If you had the thought, it came to you for a reason.
Whole mindset, man. You gotta change some negative thoughts
Instantly, and that's why I say my process started in 2017. I really was like, nah, them thoughts not mine to keep. And I had to consistently remind myself that. It's an everyday practice to this day. It's an everyday thing.
I agree.
Just know, as much as God work, Satan be working, but God gonna come through.
Every single time. A little bit harder.
Hello. Harder.
So I have a word, and I just want you to tell me your definition of this word.
Alright.
Purpose. What's your definition of purpose?
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
You gotta walk it like you talking. Your purpose is your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is your purpose. They're synonymous.
That's true. That's definitely true. So how do you balance walking in your purpose versus when somebody wants to come and do business and it's kind of taking you away from your purpose? Like, how do you balance that? Like, doing what you know you're supposed to be doing and then doing what somebody else wants you to be doing?
That's something and thank you for that question. That's something where it's one of those life-changing moments, because again, your purpose is a lifestyle, right? Those are one of those moments when you gotta tap in with God, and you gotta get on your knees and you pray, and you ask for the gift of discernment. And when you get that gift of discernment, you don't put on blinders, but you intake what it is that He wants you to do. And when you get that message, you know, hey, this person aligns with my purpose, or they taking me a little bit too far off my purpose. And that means something gotta go. And it ain't gonna be you. And it ain't gonna be God. So what gotta go? The outlier. So when you have those moments where you feel like you getting tugged off your purpose, you gotta lock in with Him.
Everything gotta go.
Everything.
Everything.
It don't matter.
I done been there to where you have to give up literally everything until it's just you and God. That's another story for another day.
No, for sure.
But Thank you. Thank you for this. I need this. Okay, so we're gonna play this or that.
Alright.
And we're gonna both pick and we're gonna explain why we chose what we chose.
Alright.
Ready? Good. Studio or stage?
Stage.
I would pick stage too. Why would you pick stage?
I like to feel the energy of the crowd. I like to feel people. I'm usually reserved in my energy, and the job that I do, I use it all the time. But when I can't reserve my energy, I love to. But when I choose to purposely put it somewhere, I love the reaction that I get back.
I feel like that's the exact reason why I would say that. Just because like it feels good to know that other people are literally enjoying what I created, like came up with in my head, and to see their reactions, it just be like, wow,
That's real.
like I don't even be knowing how this sound for real, but you put it out there and the people love it, and it's just like, whoa. I get that.
Definitely.
Sneakers or heels?
So, fun fact, I don't own not one pair of ones. I mean, I did in like high school and college. And I always probably keep a pair of ones in the closet, just a pair of white ones in the closet. But like, heels. I'm 5'2". For perspective, I'm 5'2". Everybody in the world just seems to be so big. And definitely a heel is gonna add to the fit every time.
I would choose sneakers just because I'm always working out. I always got on a pair of boots. Like, I'm always going to have on sneakers. But I'm the perfect representation of heels or sneakers because when I want to put on some heels, I'm going to put on some heels.
That's real. I seen it. I seen that.
Okay. Love or legacy?
Can you go in depth about that?
You would choose love, having a family, over, let's say you like blew up tomorrow. You gonna go that route to pursue that, or you gonna choose the family that you was about to build over here?
I think that when it comes to building a solid foundation with anything, those should coexist together.
It should.
In a perfect world.
Right.
I'm a fair lady. So I feel like if you got a solid foundation and you know what you're planning to do, align yourself with that. Now, if God tells you something gotta go, as we talked about before, then that's just an adjustment to the plan. But the plan don't change. Think about it. Every day of your life, you gotta roll with the punches, right?
You do.
But you still gotta keep going and paying the bills, and you feel me? The show keeps going on. So with that being said, yes, you should build a solid foundation, and you should have love in that foundation. And if you blow up tomorrow, if it happens, motherfuckers supposed to be there, gonna be there.
Facts. I get it. And it definitely should coexist. I don't know why they have to make it so hard in life. Like,
You know?
I really don't understand that. But write alone or co-write with other artists?
I prefer to write by myself, but I can't say it's not artists that I wouldn't be excited to work with. Because it definitely would. I like collaborating.
I do too. I love collaborating. Just because it'd be like, hey, like, my mind has this, but your mind has that.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Right.
But I love it.
Right. Right.
And, yeah, I love collaborating. I would definitely collaborate with people. I always do it. But I'm always going to write when I'm by myself.
You know?
Because
That's that time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's your time to, outside of your diary and your journaling, when you write, you know you're going to be like, oh, I can hear this crowd.
Man,
I
that
can
was me
see them.
today.
I can see them now. They going to eat this shit up. And you just know it's crazy when you know, like, intentionally the feeling that you're trying to invoke in your audience.
Yeah.
When you know you want to get them hyped, you like, yeah, I already know how this they finna be. But then you like, all right, I'm finna express some deep stuff, and you like, oh, they gonna feel me,
They gonna
and they gonna be bobbing their head because they feel it. And when they do that head bob, just know that you did what you had to
got
do.
him. Got him.
Got him. Got him.
Got him.
Definitely.
Definitely got him. So, we're gonna play another game.
Oh.
This game called Finish the Bar. So, I'm gonna choose a bar from one of your songs. You finish the bar and tell me the reasoning behind the bar. Cool? Cool.
I don't think she gave me an option. I'm going to answer the question. Blink once if you're okay.
I don't feel like talking. I'm not in the mood.
Man, evolution is so great, and
Hell, man.
evolution is amazing. Yes. To be very cute and very short, motherfuckers had me bent. I said I gotta write, or I'm gonna go to jail. In jail, I didn't think it was a cute outfit. I like cute fits and stuff, but that didn't give cute outfit. So I said, I'm gonna just put it in a song. I don't feel like talking. I'm not in the mood. Because I'm about to tweak out. And y'all don't even know.
I feel it.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's so funny.
But people be dancing to it. And I'll be like,
We be lit. Like, boo. Hold
yo.
on. I be wanting to crip walk to it for real.
Yo.
Like, but that's funny. Okay. Next bar. I came a long way, but that gun still spray. What that mean?
Oh, it gets like that.
You is from Chicago.
And you know what? No. I think growing up, I have, to an extent, like, family from a military background or government background branch and militant background. So, quite literally, self-defense has always been just an alignment. So I ain't capping in my rap. It could get like that, and that gun could still spray. But I prefer to keep it cordial.
I feel you. I'm a little scared. I feel you. Alright. Last song. You ready?
Alright.
Shit might get wicked. Thinking it's sweet, I'ma come and teach you.
Ooh.
What that's be?
What that's about?
What that's
I'm trying to see some. I'm trying to see some. Run it back. What was the lyric?
Shit might get wicked. Thinking it's sweet,
I'ma come and teach you. All things take time. Just stay focused. Look out for your people. Professor told me hurt people go and hurt people. Alright, shit might get wicked. Life is real. And this is why any platform that I go on, I'm going to give all praises to God. Because shit might get wicked for real. I've seen the closest of people switch up.
Yeah.
I have seen people get crossed by family. Shit will get wicked. But when it comes to somebody like me, I was blessed with the gift of discernment. And before you even think you're going to play, just know I peeped you. She sit from a mile away, and that's just a gift that I have, and I appreciate it because it's helped me discern who needs to be around me and who needs to get the fuck on expeditiously. For sure. So that's where that bar came from. You gotta stay on point.
Clock it. So in the future, when you're this big star, before you leave, I need your signature. What do you want the people to say about you?
I want them to say she was a pioneer for women in hip hop. She didn't take a route that everybody took, but she ran her own race. She was a pillar in the community, because I can't sit and call myself a queen and I don't give back to my community. I don't offer anything, but I got my hand out expecting anything.
Right.
In real life, I'm an educator. I've been an educator for the past 4 years now. And the things that I have learned from just being around children, like me being their teacher, I learn from them every day. I learn about generations and like their mindsets. And I'm so big on like social experiments and understanding human behavior overall. I see that with the right amount of love and firmness, we literally shaping the future.
Y'all are.
That's
I salute y'all because I can't do it. The kids, I can't do it.
and
So
I
y'all
hear
are
that a lot.
strong.
For real.
Like, y'all are very strong people to deal with multiple people's kids. All these attitudes every single day.
Mm-hmm. And the attitude would just be a lack of love. Or a lack of representation. Or, like I talked to you about earlier, not being able to identify what they really feel. Anger is a mask. Sadness is a mask. Because there's so many other things that can be felt. But when you're at a point where you're so vulnerable and young, you don't know how to express it outside of, I'm angry and nobody's listening to me.
No facts. That's why I started rapping.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I became an educator. It kind of fell into my lap that way. And the same thing with making music. I realized as much as these kids need healing, there's older adults who rock with my music, but I'm probably healing their inner child.
You are.
And so it goes back into, again, your other question of purpose is a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You gotta live it every single day. You can't just rap about it.
Okay, since we did talk about women, what advice would you give a woman trying to balance love, music, her artistry, and purpose? Just basically trying to balance everything.
I'm super, super big on understanding hierarchy. And when I say this, I mean this in this order. God, self, loved ones. You have to stay in alignment with that. When you don't, you mix it up, everything starts feeling wonky. Everything starts feeling like it's not going right. You put in idle figures over what really mattered, and then you be like, damn, how I took 10 steps back and I was just ahead.
Facts.
You can't fuck up the order on that one.
You can't.
So if you want to keep balance with all of that, keep the order. And you'll realize, oh, I'm tripping. I'm good.
Definitely, because
Big on self-care. Big on understanding your needs and wants.
just not being in tune with yourself, like, you literally will drive yourself crazy. You will drive yourself crazy. Nobody will have to drive you crazy. You'll literally self-sabotage and drive yourself crazy. Like, it'd be crazy. I get you.
So keep the order. And if anybody want to know, my advice to you would be God, self, and your loved ones.
Yeah, I heard it. If you could speak something into existence to happen in regards to your art, creativity for next year, what would you make happen?
We're going on tour. I don't really care what nobody else hollering about. Me personally, I'm going on the road. Y'all gonna get this work. It's gonna be bussin'. It's gonna be bussin'. It's gonna be bussin'.
We on the road with it, y'all.
Pop out. Catch me outside. How about that?
Alright, so have a sentence and I want you to fill in the blanks.
Let's go.
My brand is built on blank because blank.
My brand is built on a solid foundation because it is centered by God.
I don't think you need to go no further with that.
They heard it. I said it
because it ain't nothing without God.
Solid foundation. God.
Okay. And what would be your final message for the people out there? I said for, I sounded like Glorilla. Shout out Glorilla though. I like that. What would be your final message for the people out there? What they need to know and remember about Queen AK?
So, first of all, thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. My message to you would be this. You got a dream, don't sleep on it.